So Hogwarts Legacy is officially released, and aside from being one of the best video games I think I've ever played in a very, very long time, it is stirring a lot of drama as expected. I mean, it's Hogwarts Legacy after all, right? Everybody has convinced you that it's the most transphobic game in the entire universe, and that if you play it, you're a bad person. Now, the funny thing is, these people who complain about Hogwarts Legacy, I don't think most of them even realize what the game is actually about. I don't think they realize the content within the game itself. And the funny thing is, it's been revealed, and you guys would have seen this on my stream if you checked out Adventures of a Bigot live every single day. Don't forget to check that out because we have a lot of fun on that live stream. But Hogwarts Legacy revealed that they actually do have a transgender character. And the activists are still not happy because at the end of the day, there's no way that you can convince me that you can make an activist happy. Activists, I think, are born in complete misery. So I really don't believe that even pandering to them is ever going to make them happy, which is why I never do it. Which is why I don't understand why other people do it, why celebrities do it. I just don't get why companies do it. There's no point. They're never going to be happy, and it's very clear. And the funny thing is, like I said, they never played this game. They never even looked into it, so they never give it a chance, and they don't realize that everything that they're looking for is actually in the game, but because they were told to be mad about something, they're going to choose to be mad about it, even though they know absolutely nothing about it. So let's get into the article, guys. This one comes to us from good old Bounding Into Comics, and it's funny. In the stream, when I saw this character, the moment this character spoke, I was like, whoa, I don't think this is a woman. And it was a hilarious moment on stream. But yeah, it's crazy that they just literally ignore everything that they seem to want and everything they seem to ask for. They ask for representation, proper representation, and they got it, and they still are not happy. It's insane. It says, it has been revealed that Hogwarts Legacy has a transgender character, yet activists supporting a boycott are not satisfied with the outcome. While Hogwarts Legacy launches February 10th, those who bought the Collector's Edition or Digital Deluxe gain early access to the game on the 7th, which was me. I'm happy. Even before that, details came out from the few who managed to get it earlier than that, such as reviewers and influencers. As such, there have been multiple reports of a transgender character in the game, a far cry from some claiming Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling was anti-transgender and pushed for a boycott of the game. Nonetheless, things are not entirely straightforward. The character in question is Serona Ryan, the owner of 3 Broomsticks Inn, based in Hogsmeade, which will later come to be owned by Madame Rosmerda. Players meet Serona shortly after a troll attack in the village. The character, along with patrons, also defend the player from Dark Wizard Victor Rookwood, which was an awesome scene in the game, by the way. I was having a great time watching Serona defend the main character, and it's funny. You get like a whole man moment. I think it's great. It really is, and it's sad that people don't give it more of a chance because they're too busy being angry because they think the world revolves around them. It says, when later asked about how he could trust the goblin Lodgok he was seen talking to, Serona explains they've known each other for years, back when Serona merely waited tables before buying the pub, and grew friendly over time despite relations between goblins and wizarding folk being strained. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago, but he recognized me instantly, which is more than I could say for some of my own classmates. Serona notes, took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Other than that, the player isn't given the option to pry into the revelation any further. Nor does it seem Serona offers up any other insight into her past. Serona does briefly allude to having dealt with bullies in her past, which could lead to speculation. We must emphasize the game hasn't been out long, so whether more details are revealed over time, or the player needs to speak to Serona again as part of the main story or side quest is currently unknown. Now that's the thing, this is the only transgender character that's been seen so far. There could be more for all you know. My character is transgender. I mean, like, I literally made one. So I don't understand why people are so mad at this game when you have the options to be as diverse and as inclusive as you possibly want. The character creator, you could do some crazy stuff. So you can make any character you want. You could feel seen in literally anything, and yet people are still mad about it. Why? Because of J.K. Rowling believing in biology? It's insane. The developers obviously don't agree, and they decided to make a character for everyone. So I don't understand why these people can't separate the artist from the art. You know what I mean? Like, J.K. Rowling, whatever she says is besides the point. This game is made without her influence. It's obvious. And the thing is, though, the people who made this game, Avalanche, they obviously care about the IP. You can see that in the immense amount of detail in this game. It is ridiculous what you are able to do, how you're able to explore, the fact that you can go through every single door that you see. There is no locked assets, nothing. It is absolutely mind-blowing what you are capable of in this game. And for these people to come out and try to pretend like this game is bigoted or you are closed-minded in this game for playing this. It's like you have no idea what you're talking about. You didn't even give it a chance at all. At all. It's ridiculous. You didn't even hate play it, which, by the way, hate watching, you can't refund that. Hate playing, you can refund that after a while. So you could have played the game, decided you hated it, and you thought it was bigoted, and returned it. But you didn't even take that route. You just decided to complain right away. It was ridiculous. It says, Hogwarts Legacy director Alan Tudyk, in response to a recent loaded question regarding Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling's comments on women, stated, for us, it's making sure that the audience who always dreamed of having this game have the opportunity to feel welcome back, that they have a home here, and that it's a good place to tell their story. And I think I agree with that, because this game literally does that. It allows you to tell whatever story you want to tell. Even so, some sources are claiming Sirona was only included under obligation. Games journalist Stephanie Sterling claimed an old acquaintance did some work on that Hogwarts game. Didn't have much juicy to say other than the game is mediocre and its RPG customization elements are vastly oversold. Sterling cited, I'm told they added a token trans NPC to pivot the conversation away from JKR. They're barely in it. Later, Sterling noted their source felt the game was a typical Rush licensed title. Naturally, I'm not covering a game that benefits a fascist who has made her entire life about causing harm to people like me. Sterling refuted. The game's going to be a big success because it's Harry Potter and because gamers are spite buying it. Whatever. No, that's not true. That is not true. It's hilarious, the cope that these people have, man. Like, you are coping so unbelievably hard if you can't admit to yourself that this game is absolutely a fantastic RPG. It has all the great elements of multiple different titles, all melded together to make one fantastic game that happens to be set in the Harry Potter universe. And guess what? A lot of people love the Harry Potter universe, okay? They've loved it since their childhood. And now you have adults who are playing this game, who remember it from when they were a child, and there's no reason to expect otherwise. And you trying to blame it on people spite buying it? You think everybody's spite buying this? You think all the pre-orders, all the sales, all the success of this game is from people spite buying it? Really? Seriously? That's a pathetic excuse to cope. It really is, because this game is successful because of the fact that it is actually a very good game. It is such a good game, in fact, that all the shill media websites that usually struggle with this kind of stuff, they have to admit that the game is good. They give it all high scores, even though they have to put in a little part towards the end talking about how bigoted it is because of J.K. Rowling's title. But they still had to say it was an amazing game because they can't lie, really. Obviously, they could spin the truth, but they can't outright lie because they're going to get laughed off the face of the internet if they do. As a trans person, seeing all the advertisement and publicity for work that not only finances JKR, but allows her to feel justified, she uses Harry Potter's success to claim her views are agreed with, makes me feel quite sick. For some people, that's actually the real fun of this game, Sterling insists. Well, I mean, listen, I'm not going to lie and sit up here and pretend that dunking on people like this is not fun, okay? It's not that we're dunking on regular trans people. We're having fun dunking on the activists. We're having fun dunking on the people who deserve to be dunked on, like this person. This person is so angry with themselves that they expect everybody else to be angry with them. And that's what we're making fun of. It's not regular trans people. It's the activists who are part of that community. Liam Robertson, a video creator for YouTube channel Did You Know Gaming, also backed up Sterling's claims. I was also told this. There was apparently some trans representation added after some of the initial controversy. I don't know how it appears in the final product, but one of the sources I talked to described it as a performative bullshit. Well, listen, again, either you're happy with them putting in a character or you're not. This just proves that they will never be happy. There is no point pandering. There is no point trying to appease that crowd. They will never be happy because their lives are literally lived in misery. These activists, they want to cancel people because they know their lives suck. They are miserable. They don't have what they want in life. They're too lazy to go get it. So they want to make sure they destroy everybody else around them to bring them down to their level. That's what they're trying to do. So every person who happily streams this game, including myself, is going to be one big fuck you to these people who can't seem to understand that the world does not revolve around their feelings. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.